Okay, the time now is 1 p.m. Hey, thank you all for coming for lesson, all right, on a Saturday afternoon. Good afternoon to you all and welcome to 88 Tuition. Okay, so this one we'll be doing a little bit of number pattern for the upper primary math. So if you are in the primary 3, primary 4 level, it's okay lah. Just join in, all right, so that you can learn something extra. P5, P6, you need to know this topic quite well. All right, some of the P5 you haven't really touched on this topic yet. Okay, but still just learn first lah. Nothing wrong with that. P6 you need to know this very well. So here goes. Okay, so what do you need for this lesson? If you have your notebook, if you have your exercise book with you, that would be great. All right, then you'll be able to copy down some of the important notes lah. Okay, followed by your worksheet. If you have downloaded the worksheet from the class prerequisite, that would be great also. But if you don't have it, don't worry. All right, got one student say that the printer ink got problem and all this, but it's perfectly okay lah. Huh? All right, you can actually jot down some of the notes inside your exercise book. Cool. And also come with some of the stationery pen, pencil, colored pens would be nice too, so that you can make it a little bit more colorful. If not, life will be a little bit boring. Imagine black and white only. Charlie Chaplin. And also your calculator, P5, P6, you can use your calculator already. So better make full use of it. Can learn how to use it and also bring it every time for your math lesson because that is your only friend in the examination hall. Okay, and lastly, your attention and focus. Today's lesson is not going to be long, lah. All right. I think so, lah. But again, it's from me, right? It's very hard to say. All right, so I'll anticipate probably an hour, maybe an hour and 10 minutes, or maybe an hour and 20 minutes. I don't know. We shall see. Okay, come, let's go. So usually number pattern, right? Usually number patterns, right? There's a few categories. I personally feel that you should know. All right. The very first category, right, is what we call the perfect square or perfect cube category. All right. I don't think you have this part of the notes yet, so don't worry. All right. Don't panic. Something called the perfect cube and perfect square category. Okay. What is the perfect square, perfect cube category? I will explain later. Can? All right. Then there's the second category where we talk about something called the first level constant. All right, first level increment is the same. First level constant. I will briefly talk about this also. Don't worry. First level constant. All right, and the third category is the random one. So random one, right, you have to observe. All right, you have to observe the pattern. This one you have to use something called your eye power. Obviously, which one is the most difficult? This one lah. Oh, the random one. Okay. So mainly there's only these three categories. So now let me explain a little bit into something called the first category. All right. So this is the first set of pattern. I know you do not have this. Don't worry. All right. Your first question is, I think, is a magneto, is it? All right. So this is something extra. If you want, you can actually write it down. All right. If you want. All right. But if you don't write it down, it's perfectly okay also. You can just try to fully understand what is happening. Cool. Okay, and don't worry about not being able to watch the entire recording, this live lesson. Oh, I'm going to miss a bit of lesson. Oh, I need to go toilet. Oh, I need to go for my lunch date with my parents and all about it. It has been so once this recording is being recorded, right, we will put it into our website and you will be able to go into your dashboard, your lesson plan to look for it. All right, it will be inside your math lesson plan. All right, under lesson, I think 50 or 51, something like that. All right, give us a couple of days to edit a little bit and put it into the dashboard for you. Cool. All right, so if you miss any part, don't worry, don't panic. Okay, let's take a look at the first pattern. What do you see? You start off with what? You start off with a 1, followed by a 4, followed by a 9. These numbers like very familiar leh. These are actually what we call what? These are what we call perfect square numbers. Just to let you know, perfect square numbers. All right. In secondary school term, we call them perfect square. But usually in primary 5, primary 6, right, I teach them, I call it the twins number. Twins. All right. Twins means what? They look identical. They look identical. So if you can hear from the word twins, they look identical means what? Oh, Can it be 1 is actually made up of 1 times 1 here? 1 and 1 is identical, right? 1 times 1? 1. How about 4? Can 4 be made up of 2 times 2? 2 and 2 is an identical number, right? Yes. So this is what I call the twins number. And eventually, yes, 3 times 3 is a 9. Eh? Isn't that the pattern? Yeah lah. The next one will be what? The next one will be 4 times 4 equals 16. Eh? Next one is 5 times 5, is it? 5 times 5 equal 25. Eh, Cher, what are you doing? We are looking at pattern 10. How can you put 5? Oh, yeah. So sometimes, right, don't go too fast, all right? You are supposed to slow down a bit. Look at what the question wants before you answer them. Can? So as you can see, pattern 4, I use 4 times 4. Pattern 3, I use 3 times 3. So the main heading, right? The main heading is actually a clue. Where is the main heading? These are the main heading. All right. These are the main heading. That is the clue. Okay. So pattern 10 is what? Pattern 10 will be, isn't it 10 times 10? Easy. That will be 100. So is 100 a perfect square number? Is it a twin number? Yes, it is. How come? It's made up of 10 times 10. 10 and 10 are identical. They are considered twins. Okay. Pattern 25. Oh no, don't panic. All right. Simply write 25 times 25. Okay. Because you're P5, P6, you can use the calculator. I think the answer is 625. Okay. Answer is 625. Right. And what's pattern 50? Even no problem. All right. You take 5 times 5 to give you a 25 first. There are 2 0 behind. Just put it at the back. So once you can understand the pattern, all right, in this sequence, what happened? You'll be able to answer it with ease one. All right, you'll be able to see the pattern. Okay, once the pattern is there, lock it in. Everything works with the same pattern. All right, then you can simply go and find whatever figure number they give you. Okay, so this is what I call the twins or the perfect square numbers. Okay, so do recognize this number: 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, 100, 121, 144, 169, 196, 225. Wow, Cher, you can go so far. Yeah lah. All right, just trying to show off to you that my math not bad lah. All right, no lah, not true lah. I have a calculator in front of me. I was just pressing it. Okay, so do recognize this number. You know what's the meaning of recognize, right? All right, it's like sometimes you see your dad walking to the supermarket from far. Hey, that's my dad. How you know that's your dad? Oh, very steady, very strong. He got a cool haircut. So from the back, hey, that's my dad. You recognize really. That's the meaning of recognize. So when you see these numbers together, 25, 36, 49, oh, twin number. So it's recognizing them. Can? All right. So the first one is called twins or perfect square number. The second one, if you can guess, right, is something called what? Hey, got twins, got what? Got triplets lah. Triplets means what? Triplets means they look identical again. Got 3 of the same, like babies like that. All right, they look the same. All right, in secondary school term, we call them the perfect cube numbers. Perfect cube. All right, triplets, perfect cube. So from the word twins, right, you know what is it already, right? Then what is triplets? Yeah, so easy, Cher. Triplets means the 3 of the same, 2 times 2 times 2 is what? It's an 8, is it? Correct. How you get 8? Okay, relax. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8 lah. Can you see that's how you think of it slowly? All right, 27 is what? 27 is 3 times 3 times 3 is equal to 27. 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3, 27. How about the next one is 4 times 4 times 4, which is a 64. 4 times 4, 16. 16 times 4 is a 64. Figure 4. Figure 4 not use 4 times 4 times 4. Oh, no. Look, so there is this pattern down here. You have to be a little bit alert. So if it's figure 1, you are taking the number 2. If it's figure 2, you are taking the number 3. Oh, so it's a plus 1 lah. Yeah. Something like that. So if you see a figure 3, 3 plus 1, you must start off with 4. Can you see? If it's a figure 4, 4 plus 1, you must start off with 5. So 5 times 5 times 5. And your answer will be what? 125. Hey, don't be funny. 125, not 125. No, don't go and challenge people 125 or not. Can? All right, so 5 times 5 times 5 is 125, 125. Next one, figure 10. Figure 10, remember the pattern? All right, 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 times 11 times 11, triplets again. Okay, wow, number too big. Wow, how? Don't panic lah, press calculator lah. All right, some of you panic for no reasons, right? 11 times 11 times 11. All right, it's 1331. Can you see that? Yeah. And do you know how to press the calculator? I hope so. You can press 11 times 11 times 11. Or there's another faster way. There's another faster way, which is this box down here on the top left-hand side. Do you see this? All right, your calculator should have something like that. Got this X with this box like that one. Okay, you can use that to assist you also. So what you do, you simply press the 11, then you press that key down here, this key down here. This key can be found in the center of your calculator, and you press 3. All right, 11 to the power of 3 is 1331. Okay, so this one you can actually press 11 to the power of 3. Okay, you can press 11, then to the power of 3 like that. Okay, so it's good to know what's the meaning of this power of 3 or the power of 2. All right, it's very important for you to know, because sometimes, right, sometimes the school might ask you, hey, this is a square. This is a square. Okay, and this square, right, the area is what? The area of this square is, let's say, 64, or maybe 16 cm square. Okay, the area of the square is 16 cm square. So what is one side? Oh, I know, 8. Is it 8? No. Right, it's what? It's actually 4 cm by 4 cm. Can you see not? So this one is actually using the perfect square to help you. 4 times 4 must be a 16. So when you see 16, right, if you can remember 4 and 4 will be easier. How about another one? Maybe another square on top here, on the top left. I'm running out of space, sorry, because this one is not part of the lesson. I just thought of it. So down here, they tell you that the area, let's say the area is, let's say, 64 cm square. Hey, I know. What? Divide by 4, is it? Do you take 64 divided by 4 to find one side? Many students will do that, but again, you are not the many student. All right, the 16 of you, you are not the many student. Ken, you must know what to do. You must look for it's something to do with perfect square. It's actually what times what gives you 64. All right, so what times what gives you 64 is actually 8. All right, 8 cm times 8 cm. Ken, it's not 64 divided by 4, please, to find one side. That is totally wrong. If 64 divided by 4, that will be a 16. 16 times 16 will not give you back to 64. So be very careful. Ken? And also the perfect cube number. Perfect cube number is actually for something called a cuboid. All right, I got no more space really. Oh no, like that. Okay, down here. On the left, can you see this cuboid down here? Okay, I didn't plan for this, but just to highlight to you. Okay, this is a cuboid, right? Nice, right? Can you see that my lines are so straight? Yeah, freehand drawing is like that one. All right, all the math teachers are very good at freehand drawing. No ruler one, correct? No ruler. Okay, so if this cube, right, the volume is given as what? This cube, the volume is given as, let's say, 27 cm cube. Question, what is one side? This is a cube, This is a cube. So if you can recognize 27, right, 27 is actually a friend of 3. All right, please, don't go and take 27 divided by what? No, it's not about dividing. How to find one side? You have to think, what times what give you the 27? It's actually 3. All right, so down here is 3 cm. 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3 is 27. All right, that's the reason why I told you to recognize these numbers. I think it's quite useful. The perfect cube numbers and the perfect square number. The twins and the triplets number. Can? Okay, so coming back to this, coming back to this pattern, figure 25. Figure 25, is it 25 times 25 times 25? No, no. Look at the pattern. Down here is 25. I need to take one number less, which is 24 times 24 times 24. All right, in my calculator, I can put it as 24 to the power of 3. All right, you can just press 24, then press this key down here, the x to the power of a box 1, and press 3. And your answer will be 13,824. All right, and the last one. All right, the last one will be what? The last one will be, correct or not? Am I doing things correctly or not? Dash, thank you so much. It should be one number more. So what am I trying to show you down here is that, right, sometimes when you do number patterns or whenever you do a math question, all right, try to finish the question first. You have to focus all your attention on that question, finish the question, write the answer first before you get a little bit distracted. Just now what happened?